and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jeffries. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Philly. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
The throw for Toney is intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On second down, Meadows. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Meadows. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Meadows. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around and
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Touchdown, Packers! Jerry Jeudy, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Jeffries going deep this time for Miller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On second down, Meadows, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here in Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
On first down, Jones, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Now Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Rolling to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Locke.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Again, it's Locke.
Well, into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
Picked off at the 36.
And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Meadows finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 70 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On 2nd down, Meadows. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Locke, gotta have this one. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Meadows. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, Locke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own. line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. whistles here. Flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Back to throw. Cates. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.